In tonight's Reiner Report, the Reparations Task Force says Black Californians lost $800 billion.
That is because of over-policing, housing discrimination, and more. Governor Gavin Newsom created the task force back in 2020 to look into the long-lasting impact of slavery on African Americans and ways to make amends. ABC 10's Morgan Reiner has the update.
Dozens of Californians called in over the phone and in person to show support for the reparations the state is considering.
We know some of the state and local entities that took property and land from Black families, far too many Black families to speak to individually here today.
Only one called in to voice opposition.
Slavery ended 160 years ago. It's wrong to ask taxpayers, many from families like mine who came to the U.S. after slavery ended, to pay for the wrongs of slavery. There is no causal link.
Today, experts presented their estimate that descendants of slaves in California lost approximately $800 billion based on 3 different reasons you see here in red, including over-policing and housing discrimination.
We're not necessarily suggesting that those losses are equal to the reparations. That is the task of the task force to determine.
The $800 billion doesn't include how much the descendant community may have lost from the devaluation of Black business or unjust property takings.
I think it's improper to prejudge what the precise number we may recommend may be, but we're only giving you our expert advice on these specific harms. The task force has full latitude to ignore it, to add to it.
To put that number in perspective, the entire state budget is $300 billion.
Now, keep in mind the task force is still trying to determine some definitions like who should be considered a California resident to get reparations and how long should they have lived in California.